I work in the area of lands and economic development. I guess this morning you guys got the snapshot of the project in regards to lands and the identified project being a highway. The Economic Development Department is a department that operates under a proposal-driven process where I align up all the strategic outlines from the community and try to bring in funding to support these initiatives for the band. And that's pretty much the ongoing research and development of my department is where I'm leveraging funding and bringing in those partnerships and seeing these projects in the processes that happen here in the community. We just recently entered partnership. We do a lot of partnership with the Pictou Landing Band and also with the Wiggleball Band. And I think Chief Prosper will get into a little bit more extensively about the further partnerships done. We've the department here, of course, we're ongoing process with the commercial development planning. With that being said, it's a new project that we just submitted funding for. It's going to be a multi-year project, and that project will involve developing the blueprint of the highway, the commercial development plan, where it will be initiated by community members to help us facilitate a process of developing like a conversation cafe. I don't know if anybody's familiar with what the Cody did, but that's something I strongly believe in the process. And I want to see community members. Molly brought up a very great idea that I've been streaming there for a couple months. We're just trying to bring in some key people from the community to help us with that process. It's not going to be a one-day thing. We're talking a year-long planning process and developing committees and subcommittees to help us see these plans through, and doing it in a way where it's very the community's ownership and the input from the community. We've also been streaming communications. We've had a communications project for the last 2 years. Madeline is in the process now of starting another element of the communication where it's going to be a lot more videography and streaming video from economic development to leadership and also all our departments to the community members. We're doing our best to keep those videos streaming so everybody knows what's going on, to all our off-reserve clients that we have and are in school and living in other communities. That proposal went in and it looked very favorable to get supported for another 2 years. So as soon as I have an announcement, I'll provide that back to the community. We still have the Horizons money, that's elder support. And with that, we got an idea from the National Geographic to develop like a storyline of our community, highlighting our successes in our community and also our elders and giving stories back so our younger children can go back to that storyline and listen to what our grandmothers, our grandfathers, and this history of our community. I encourage as many of our community members to take part in that storyline project. I think some people have here, and I haven't yet, but I plan to. But Sheila's been helping with that, and also our Cody friends have been helping with the development of videos and picture. It also can be done through picture storylines as well. You don't have to be seen on video. We can get your audio, you can say it and make them all translated. It's a great project as well. We submitted a $20,000 proposal for our annual powwow again this year. That's an ongoing process. We'll be looking for volunteers for that celebration again this fall, and of course we always try. We get a lot of support from our local businesses for that. Just recently, we're in our SPF funding. This year, we're going to be working on more implementation of the training. We've brought in a lot of contractors and construction companies, and also local businesses. We've been trying to have career fairs. I think the first one was it was a success. We could have had the winter the weather interfere with a lot of what we want to see here, but those high-end industry people are going to be coming here, like Irvin and Canna Fund, Muskrat Falls. They're all going to be coming here and meeting with my leadership as well, and with our people that are trained to get into their process of using our apprenticeship agreement that we have in the community, that we have ownership of, and utilizing those apprentices and helping them receive their hours and gain positions in these industries. We're just recently trying to leverage some social enterprise funding. That enterprise fund is to support business startup for entrepreneurs. And it's also a fund that will help give marketing plans and skills for their own businesses. If there's entrepreneurs that are just starting a business plan, this will help with them concept costs for their design. And Joseph Nim is, I just read his email now. He would like to come down and do a community, like a consultation, I guess more or less like an information session to any community members that will be interested in starting their own social enterprise business. And given some ideas from other communities and other First Nations of how those communities utilize their own social enterprise fund to start their own home businesses and becoming entrepreneurs. So that's something that's going to be filing down. Hopefully within 6 weeks we'll get that on a go, and it's going to be a busy summer with all the community sessions and the community meetings. And I want to thank you guys for today and all your input. It is very valuable information that gets retained by ourselves, that helps us be credible, and to also help us with rolling out some very important dialogue for the community. And I think that's about it for my update. I have my update on pages 3, 4, and 5. If there's any questions, feel free to ask me after this session. Thank you.